I walked this morning, I started to ponder this obsession with the concept of competition and how today it has come to be so ingratiated into the fabric of so much of our human interaction. And I always try to go back to the beginning meanings of words to find out how they came to be used by different people in different times. And so the original word for competition derived from the Latin word compter, meaning to strive together, to strive together. And then in the 1600s, the meaning became a word that meant the action of seeking or endeavoring to gain what another is endeavoring to gain at the same time. And later on, the word then evolved into a contest for something, a trial of skill or a test of superiority, a test of someone else's fitness over another person. And so it's expanded now to become a sense of rivalry in the marketplace. I've had to push back against this whole concept of competition in so many rooms that I sit in and that I enter. And I don't care if I'm talking to funders for nonprofit work, if I'm talking to coaches, executive coaches, leadership coaches, consultant, grant writers, prospective board members. They all have this incredulous look on their faces when I say, we do not have competition. I do not have competition. And if I do, or if my organization does, the competition is white supremacy. If I do, it's injustices, sexism, gender violence, misogyny. For me, competition is a mindset for those who have experienced life on the loser's side. They felt disadvantaged, and that's the perspective that they have. They have an insatiable need to be valued, heard, seen, validated, popular, accepted in ways that they didn't receive in their formative years. A lot of competition, some people use as a motivation, as feeling as if they will arrive or they will become this person, thing, whatever that they've always wanted to be. But for me, I've never wanted to be popular. I've never wanted or cared to be well liked. I have no desire to fit in or be in common places. For me, honestly, to conform or to be like everybody else is to die. It's to die. You know, even in scripture, we can take some lessons on the matter, like Galatians, the 6th chapter, 4th verse tells us, but let each one test his own work, and then his reason to boast will be in himself alone and not his neighbor, not somebody else, not them over there, not what they doing, not who's doing what, in yourself. And then Philippians, which is my favorite book of the Bible, but Philippians, the 2nd chapter, the 3rd verse, it says, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. See, I count Black girls that I serve and their families and our community, Black community as a whole, valuable to me. So I just want to tell people, don't be looking over here. Don't be looking over here and claiming me as your competition, or girls like me as your competition, or anybody else as your competition. Especially me and us, because we ain't looking over there at you. I promise we ain't. I want us to go back to the beginning meaning of the word competition, which means to strive for something together. Let's strive together to beat out injustices. Let's strive together to push back against oppressive policies. Let's strive together to push for social equity, housing equity, educational equity. Let's do that. Because I ain't your competition, baby. Be inspired by me, if anything. But don't be competing, because I'm not competing. It's all love.